Hey, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Wow. Getting ready to do a general reading for the day's energy. Just a little heads up and guidance on how to avoid some of the hurdles and pitfalls. Been pretty heavy energy lately with the eclipse happening in a solar eclipse on a new moon, which is the dark of the moon. And we have the final supermoon coming up at the end of the month. The energy is thick. So I am trying to shine as much positive energy on the daily readings as I can. As a matter of fact, it's so thick. I had a near mishap on the road the other day. Another car flying up the road, literally airborne, missed me and my vehicle by inches. It was absolutely crazy watching this guy wreck in the mirror behind me. I was looking in the rearview mirror, thank you, Spirit. Saw this guy's vehicle go off the road, through the ditch. It clipped a telephone pole about 15 feet in the air. And the young man managed to walk away from the wreck after the car flipped, tumbled, and ended up on its roof. I don't know who you are, young man, but you need to thank your lucky stars. You need to thank your God, your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your ascended masters, whoever you believe in. You need to make sure you thank your lucky stars or whoever for saving your life. When we walked back to the car to see if what there was to see, he got out of the car. He walked away unscathed. Amen for that. All right, let's go on here to what's happening with this read. Ooh, there is a decision that is going to need to be made. We have the Two of Swords. This too is about the Two of Swords is about following an intuition. Anytime you're blindfolded, you feel like you need to rely on your other senses, and that's what's going on here. She's ready with both of those swords. She's blindfolded, but she's feeling what's going on around her. Yes, there's a decision that's going to need to be made. Something is going to come to light in this moon. Whether it's the eclipse moon or the full moon coming up at the end of the month, in between that time frame, something is going to come to light. This could be a Scorpio you're dealing with. It could be a Gemini. However, it makes no difference who it is you're dealing with. What I want you to know is how this energy feels and how to cope with it. We don't have to overreact to everything that goes wrong. Mind you, when I was dialing 911, I almost overreacted. I couldn't find how to unlock the phone. You know, when things are in the heat of the moment, sometimes we can overreact. And that's also what that card can be about too. Sometimes it's like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. You know, the moon can activate that energy for some people that they're out of character. We have the Nine of Pentacles that comes up. That is somebody that is usually very confident and secure financially. They can be an entrepreneur. It can be a Virgo that you may be dealing with. But this is all about just having some confidence that knowing that this too shall pass, whatever it is. If it, whatever life throws at us, man, it's going to pass. Don't respond negatively. Give it as much of a positive reaction as you can, depending on what the circumstances are. But it's going to be okay. You're going to get wobbled a little bit, but not much. We also have the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands, somebody got a little bit more confidence than that Nine of Pentacles. And if you get out of line, she's going to take that wand and just club you right over the head with it. She can do that. She's a queen. She's got that kind of control. But it is also about being in that confidence to know that if she smacks somebody with that wand, it's for their own good. Okay? Don't be smacking people with clubs. Okay? I'm not going there with this. But just know you can maneuver things around to change the outcome in a better way, with confidence, with dignity. Don't be harmful in anything you say if you're trying to help people settle issues, because right now I have tons of people out around that are sending me messages saying, family and I are feuding. How do I do this? They have to walk away. The Eight of Cups is about leaving that behind that does not serve you. Those 8 cups are still full back there. Thank you, Spirit. But he's willing to leave those cups behind to get to something more positive, something brighter, something that's going to serve him in a better capacity. We have the Four of Pentacles that comes up. It came up in reverse, but I'm not feeling like that's got a lot to do with this particular card. It is about being protected right now. Literally, they are telling me this is about you being protected by a higher source. I just talked about it. Wow. I might be doing my own reading here. You know, my guardian angels kept me out of that wreck. I was protected. This is also being protective of yourself and your own energy too. Don't allow everybody to just twist you up and get you out of sorts and, you know, just rile you up. Do that 8 of Cups thing and walk away. You know what? This too shall pass. Just walk away and let it happen. We have the Hangman, and that's all about gaining enlightenment. It's about being stuck in one spot for a minute and, you know, working through your own issues and coming to some acceptance about this is who I am. I can fix this. I can overcome this. This is about your own enlightenment. Now, it also can mean, and I'm feeling this very strongly with this card, it is a legal card. Somebody's got something. I almost feel like somebody will be going to jail. So, I often relate this card to a DUI. In this particular case, I'm not feeling anything in particular. It could be the fact that somebody gets out of sorts and takes a smack at somebody else. Okay? People don't put up with that much. We saw it back in the cowboy days on the Ponderosa, throwing bar stools and having a good old time. But you can't do that anymore. So keep your hands to yourself. Don't harm, hurt, don't do anything to anybody. This could be somebody being incarcerated over something they have done in the past that they are just now being called up on now. Perhaps if you know somebody who is on probation, this is a time for them to dot all their I's, cross all their T's, and keep their nose out of trouble. All right, got this other deck here. Gonna get some validation and see what's coming up. All right, Spirit, can I get some jumpers to validate what is already on the table? Wow, sometimes it takes several trips through the deck for them to line up the cards that want out. Yay. Yay, oh, yay. Yay, oh, yay. It is, you know what, if I have to give you a lecture once in a while, I tell you to just chill your ass out and not get all excited about things, even if somebody does have some scrape with the law, It's okay. We've got the Seven of Wands that came up. That's about being ready for what's coming at her. It's about being prepared, not wanting to fight, but being prepared for what comes your way nonetheless. Now, we already know that this is a touchy time right now in this eclipse season. People are bristled just like those wands that are in front of her, you know, just all ready to just blow up. You don't have to. Absolutely do not have to. You can walk away. We have now, the good thing is we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands coming up. That's like a happily ever after. Those aces are bringing in the change that needs to happen. This could be a little conflict that happened near work or around work with the Ace of Wands. But this too shall pass. It's going to work out. It's going to iron out. When this time frame passes, the energy is going to go back to being normal. It's going to be easier to deal with things and cope with people. It's going to be okay. This reflects that, you know what? Something tangible can even come out of this. Even something to benefit. Let's say, just for an example, the car broke down. Oh my gosh. What are we going to do? We got a repair bill. We got to get it fixed. How are we going to get around? You know what? You might be able to sell the car and get more out of it than what it was worth. There's something tangible is going to come out of the, what do I want to call it? Not the mishap, but the I'm at a loss for words. Who knew? Never be at a loss for words. But something tangible, something good. You're going to gain monetary, a little bit of a monetary, another loss for words. It is Mercury retrograde also right now. That is a lot to do with communication. That's a lot to do with me not finding words. But the monetary gain that you're going to have out of this is going to be a surprise. And then we have finally the 10 of Pentacles. Bam! That is a happily ever after card. That is, this too shall pass in a nutshell. Don't get all bent out of shape. Just try to take things with a grain of salt. Be as positive as you can. This is about coming back together with some family and friends too. This is kind of a reunion card. Again, this could be the financial abundance that comes out of something that you have to walk away from. All right. We can always take our lemons and make lemonade, but I would rather do a little shot of tequila and kick it back with a chunk of lemon. All right, you guys, that was your reading for today. Man, these just feel so different with this energy right now. Take that information, let it guide you. If it resonates, use it. If it doesn't resonate, stop back. I update frequently. And I never leave you guys that I don't bless you with love and light. See you soon.